Hi, welcome back to Showtime, another edition on POD, Philippines On Demand. We've got a YouTube favorite in the hot seat, Pinoy Ahoy, and we're going to put him in the hot seat straight ahead. And right now, as you can see, we've got the YouTube sensation himself, Pinoy Ahoy. We cornered him, and we've got him in the hot seat. Welcome, 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 my friend, to Showtime.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much, Philippines On Demand, for having me. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to having a little bit of fun.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's all about. And I want to apologize for being late, my brother, but I promise you that I'll make up for it by leaving early. Okay, let's get started. Are you guys down there in the chat? Are you ready? Are you ready to rock and roll for question number one? And just like we did with Check Out the Rileys, you just play along. You can type your answers in too. So here, my friend, let's kick it off with number one. Would you rather wear a tuxedo every day or wear a bathing suit every day? A tux or a bathing suit? Now, do keep in mind, you know, there's not too many options for a guy wearing a bathing suit as far as work goes. I mean, you can either be like maybe what, a porn star, or you know, a lifeguard, you know, or there's a lot more jobs, I suppose, that would be to your avail if you wore a suit. But hey, this is all you, Drew. It's all about what you feel comfortable with.
Well, unfortunately, I was built wrong in a couple of ways not to be a porn star, so that's not gonna happen. So I'd cute that out. If I could wear a bathing suit and be at the beach all day, I'm in with the bathing suit. But in Massachusetts, where I live, with the winters and everything, I'm gonna have to go with a tuxedo. Have to go with a tuxedo. Nobody wants to see me in a bathing suit all day. Probably be arrested.
I don't know. I mean, there's a whole handful of people. We've got Lisa D down there in the chat. We've got Blessed Life. We've got Song for Anna. I mean, there's a boatload of people that would like to see you in a bathing suit. All right, so there you go. Number two, would you rather be compelled to high five everyone you meet, or compelled to give wedgies to anyone wearing a green shirt? So would you rather give high fives to everybody that you come in contact with, or would you rather give a wedgie to everybody you see wearing a green shirt?
Well, a green shirt is my favorite color. I like green. Green's my favorite color, but I don't know, the wedgie thing could get me in trouble, that's for sure. So I'm gonna give a high five. I'm gonna go with a high five.
There you go. You know, and you got to keep in mind too, if you're in Wisconsin, that's a lot of Packer jerseys, so that's a lot of wedgies.
That's true. Good point. Good point. That's an awful lot of wedgies.
Yeah, my friend. But you know, just hope that either way that you don't live in the city. You know, so.
Great point. Well taken. Yeah.
Here's one from one of our very dear friends, How to Hawaiian, H2H, and it's a Gilligan's Island type question, and it's a Marianne, Ginger, and I even threw in Mrs. Howell to add a little bit of spice to the question. But before we get to the question, let's take a look at this to remind you. So, Pinoy Ahoy, question number 3 from How to Hawaiian. Marianne, Ginger, or Mrs. Howell? If you were a single guy, this is a if you were question. If you were a single guy, Would you choose Marianne, Ginger, or Mrs. Howell, and why?
Let me see. Marianne would probably be the type of girl you'd want to marry. So I'd probably pick Marianne. Ginger, I don't know, just something about it. There'd probably be a lot of fun there with Ginger. And in reality, Mrs. Howell is probably the one closest to my age, so I'd probably end up with her.
Go for the money and run. Mrs. Howell. No, which one? Which one, my
I would
friend?
pick Marianne. Marianne. Sorry,
Marianne?
always been a stupid.
Bam! Me too. I would take Marianne too.
I actually remember watching the show. I remember watching that show when it came out.
Yeah.
As a kid. I used to watch it all the time, and I think your first instinct right away is to go with Ginger. Everybody likes Ginger at first, but the more you watch the show, then you kind of lean towards Marianne a little bit. I think most people do, but
I agree with that. Number 4. Would you rather have everything you draw become real, but permanently terrible at drawing, or be able to fly, but only as fast as you can walk? So in other words, would you rather be able to draw, but you're a terrible drawer, a terrible artist, and everything will look like what you draw? Or would you rather be able to fly, but only be able to fly as fast as you walk?
I would probably rather have the drawing, because I know I'm a terrible drawer anyway, so the stick people, that's me. That's about the far as I get with drawing. I took drafting when I was in high school and liked it a lot, but any kind of free-handed drawing on my own, it's hieroglyphics. It's just really, really, really bad. Flying, I guess it'd be okay to fly, but you mean you're on your own, right? Fly on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that'd be like a blimp up in the air with me flying about the same speed.
Yeah.
That's not,
Good point.
that'd be an easy target. And it'd take me forever to get to the Philippines that way, so I'll do the drawing one.
There you go. You know what? When you think about it, that is the most underwhelming superpowers there is. That is the most underwhelming of superpowers, I think, that a person could have. This question, the drawing or fly as fast as you can walk. I think that if I was to fly as fast as I could walk, I would just drop right out of the sky. You can.
I would too.
It's like being on a bike. When you're riding a bike and you come to a stop, you tip. Well, that's me falling out of the sky. All right, number 5, Pinoy Ahoy. Would you rather be handsome but stupid, or intelligent but ugly?
Well, I'm kind of stupid and ugly, so I guess.
Would you rather be
a
handsome?
little bit of both, but the wrong comparison. I'll take. I would rather be. I'll take the intelligent part. I'll take the intelligent and ugly. You can always get by.
Yeah, because you know what? If you're intelligent, you can make good money. Got a job. You know where that leads to. Right. I wonder what. Check out the Rileys would have picked on this one. What do you think Riley would pick? The handsome but stupid, or the intelligent but ugly? Which one do you think he would pick?
I call him the beard of knowledge. So I would think the smart. He would take the intelligence. That's
yeah,
what
I think so too. I think the
intelligent part.
Yeah. I think you're right. Okay, number 6. Would you rather have a flying carpet or a car that can drive underwater? So basically, Aladdin or James Bond? Would you rather have a flying carpet or a car that can drive underwater?
I would definitely take the car on the water. I'm much more of a water person anyways, and the scuba diving thing would be pretty cool. And if I could do it in a car, I'm much more comfortable that way. Put me on a carpet in the air. I'm just really afraid of heights, and I don't trust me being on a carpet. My butt would be on the ground.
You'd probably be hovering 6 feet off the ground.
Yeah, and once again, you know, the old, I'd be going awful slow up there.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Okay. Would you rather never be able to wear pants or never be able to wear shorts?
I would definitely want to wear shorts.
You would rather wear shorts. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Pretty much what I do anyways, year round.
Yeah, that's me too, you know, especially being over here. Okay, question number 8. Would you rather eat a burger? Oh my God, who thinks of this stuff? Would you rather eat a burger that tastes like poo-poo or eat poo-poo that tastes like the best burger you ever had? Kind of like this guy over here.
Well, I'm gonna go with the burger that tastes like poo poo. I don't want to see the other.
I totally agree. Question number 9. Would you rather jump into a pool full of money? Another if you were single question, okay?
Can I interrupt for 1 second? Can I tell you a little funny story?
Sure.
About eating something? All right.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I don't know, probably early 20s, maybe very early 20s with my brother. He's like, hey, I'm going to make a couple sandwiches. You want some? Yeah, sure, I'll have some. So he goes kitchen, makes some sandwiches, comes back, gives me a sandwich. I start eating it. He goes, how is it? Pretty good. I like it. So what is it, Spam? He says, no, it's cat food.
Oh my God.
He took a sandwich with cat food, put lettuce and tomatoes on it and gave it to me and sat there and watched me eat it. So,
oh my goodness. Oh my God. I wonder what's worse, red hot dogs or a cat food sandwich?
A cat food sandwich. So.
Oh my goodness.
I got up afterwards and had to go to the bathroom and started scratching my foot, but
it is funny. So,
all right.
yeah, if you were single question. Number 9, would you rather jump into a pool full of money or full of girls?
It's one of those single questions again, right?
Yeah. Pool full. Yeah, and just, you know what, man? This is the hot seat. You know, just say it, you know? Yeah, I know what I would rather jump into. You know? So yeah, a pool full of money or a pool full of girls. You know, when you were, you know, younger and single and, you know, what have you.
Well, if I jump into a pool of money, then you can always buy the girls afterwards, right? Let's see. So I'm going to have fun. I'm going to jump in a pool with the girls. Enjoy it.
That's my man. That's my man.
I'll take the day.
That's what we be talking about on POD.
Right? Why not?
I knew I liked you, and I love you.
I don't need the money.
You know what? I love your honesty. That's funny. That's just good stuff right there.
Going in.
But you know what? I know some of the guys in the chat would jump into that pool full of money, you know. They can close down their PayPal and all that other stuff, you know. Riley'd be like, bam, bam, bam. So, all right. Would you rather? Okay. Number 10. Would you rather live the next 10 years in China or Russia?
I would say China or Russia. I don't know. I kind of really lean towards those.
That's
Asian
like asking.
I would say China. I would go with China.
Yeah, I think I would too, as much as I don't like it over there. But
Yeah.
that's like asking, would you rather shoot yourself in the left foot or the right foot?
Right. So, yeah, no, I know. Although
Yeah.
I do know a few people from Russia too, and I guess it depends on what part, but I would go with China. I think I would go with China.
I think so too. Number 11, would you rather give up bathing for 1 month or give up the internet for 1 month?
Oh, that's easy.
Which one?
I think I know a few. I think I know a few people now who don't bathe for a month and just stay on YouTube. No names included, Brett Glassdorf.
Did you just say Brett Glasser?
I didn't say that. I think I know a few people now who don't bathe for a month and just stay on YouTube. No names included, Brett Glassdorf.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't say Brett.
Oh, I thought you did. My apologies.
I can wake up at noontime. I can wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I go on YouTube. He's on somebody's panel. Good for him.
Man, some of those guys just, guys and gals, both, just live on great tea. But that's what. So maybe the shower, giving up the shower, wouldn't be much of a big deal for them. But what say you, Pinoy Ahoy?
Oh, it's the same thing.
Give up?
I would give up the shower, no problem.
Yeah, you give up the shower. You guys are just. I mean, let me ask you. Let me ask the guys in the chat box this. Let me ask the guys in the chat box, guys and the gals. What would you give up? Bathing for a month or internet for a month? And I'm gonna be watching their answers because, you know, it's kind of like this. How much stink is the internet worth?
Say what?
You know? So number 12.
I think they say in Tagalog, baho, or something for smell, or smelly, baho, whatever it is, B-A-H-O, at least in Tagalog.
Yeah. Okay, number 12. Would you rather have amazingly fast typing / texting speed or be able to read incredibly fast?
I would take probably the texting and typing.
Okay.
I like to go a little bit faster. I'm not really into reading or speed reading or anything like that. So it's yeah, the texting and typing would help me more, definitely.
Cool. So basically, input or output. You know.
Yeah. There you go.
So what's more important to a guy? Okay. Question number 13. Would you rather have super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing?
Oh. I would go with the taste just because it helps me not to be able to hear everything my wife says. So I can get away with that. If she knows I have super sensitive hearing, then I'm done.
Yeah, me too. I mean, you'd be hearing car horns from miles away.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Okay, here's an interesting question. Number 14, just a straight out question. If you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be?
What kind of dog would I be? Look at me, you know what I mean? I can't just be no German Shepherd, no lean, mean German Shepherd. I'm kind of like one of those slow going, big, short, fat dogs. So I think it's an American Bulldog, I'm pretty sure.
Bulldog,
we'll have to get a picture.
You'd be the Marine Corps mascot.
Oh, there you go.
Their mascot, right? Marine Corps mascot is the Bulldog. So
correct. That's great.
At least that's the
American one. I think is a different style, and then the American. I think it's called the American one is really big.
Oh,
so I'd go with that. That's why I'm saying American.
Okay.
American Bulldog, I believe.
There you go, guys. And if Joe and Jassy is down there, I'm kind of wondering if he would have picked the K9. Joe, would you have gone with the K9? Number 16. Let's see. Would you rather have out of control body hair or a strong, pungent body odor? You know, we're talking Harry and the Hendersons, you know, type.
Well, if you ask my wife, I'd probably take both of those categories already. So it kind of would kind of probably be which one would I want to get rid of?
Would you rather have out of control body hair or a strong, pungent body odor?
I would take the strong, pungent body odor because get rid of the hair. I can always take a shower and try to smell better.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
But honestly, I probably have both right now.
You're funny. Okay, number 17 on the docket. For those of you just joining us, we've got Pinoy Ahoy in the hot seat. And again, I want to thank you again for joining us. It's always a pleasure, you know, having you in. So, number 17. Would you rather live without hot water for showers / baths or live without a washing machine? I live without both here in the Philippines. So would you rather live without hot water for showers and baths or live without a washing machine?
The washing machine would be nice. You know, it'd be nice to have the washing machine and do the laundry. I would say, especially if when I retire living in the Philippines, I could get by without the hot water, even though I won't. I could. I don't mind taking cold showers there. I have done that sometimes. I would go with without the hot water, I believe, and keep the washing machine, just because I wouldn't want to see my wife doing the laundry all the time by her hands.
Oh, there you go.
By hand.
Oh,
because I wouldn't be doing this.
Everybody collectively.
I wouldn't be doing this.
Oh,
Right. I wouldn't
that was
want
a
to.
good answer. You scored some points back from those if you were single questions.
Yeah, I need all the points I can get.
Yeah, you know, here, you know, we actually do have both. They have a hot water heater, a portable one that you can buy, and then also we do have a portable washing machine for clothes, and it's like one of those little Camel portable washers. They're like
I see them over there.
Yeah, they're like those little Betty Crocker type things, you know.
Whatever works. Whatever.
Yeah, they do work. They do work, and you know they have the spinner unit on them. Some of them do. Some come without them. Some come with. Okay, number 18. Pinoy Ahoy. Would you rather be put in a maximum security federal prison with the hardest of the hardened criminals for 1 year, or be put in a relatively relaxed prison with the Wall Street types for 5 years? So 1 year with the real hardcore thugs, no offense to any thugs watching this, or 5 years in a real, you know, laid back, you know, prison.
Well, sitting here, the brave guy that I am, I would say the 1 year. I would go with the 1 year with the thugs just to get out.
Run.
But if it ever came to reality, who knows? You know, you might decide to take the 5 years. But I would, at this point for this show, I would say the 1 year, and the brave guy that I am, I would go for it.
There you go. Number 19. Would you rather wake up in the middle of an unknown desert or wake up in a rowboat on an unknown body of water?
I would probably go with the desert instead of the water. I think it would probably have a better chance of survival, maybe, at least for a while.
Yeah,
at least for a while. So,
till a
I would
sandstorm.
probably go with the desert.
All
Yeah, I
right.
would probably go with the desert.
All right. So he picks the desert. Number 20. Would you rather be constantly tired no matter how much sleep you got, or constantly hungry no matter how much you ate?
Well, I think I lived the second one already. I think I'm always hungry and I'm always eating. So uh, the sleep one, and then the sleep one was
Would you
being.
would you rather be constantly tired no matter how much you sleep, or constantly hungry no matter how much you eat?
I'd rather be constantly hungry. I don't like being tired all the time. I wouldn't want to be tired all the time. So I would go with constantly hungry. I would definitely rather be constantly hungry.
I would agree. Number 21. Would you rather be so afraid of heights that you can't go to the second floor of any building, or have a frontal? Oh my God. This must be an Adrian Gibson question. Would you rather be afraid of heights so bad that you can't go to the second floor of any building, or would you rather have a frontal lobotomy?
I'd rather drink turpentine and piss on a brush fire.
I mean, if I see somebody on a ladder, I'm outside, I see somebody on a ladder, I'm ready to lay on the ground because I lose my balance. I'm really, really, really bad with heights, but that frontal lobotomy thing scares me a little bit. So I definitely wouldn't want a frontal lobotomy. I would go with the heights.
Yeah,
Being
that's
afraid
really
of heights on the second floor.
Yeah, me too. That lobotomy thing is just a tad bit scary.
Yeah, that's too much. I don't really know too much about that, so I don't.
I'm wondering if Adrian Gibson slipped that question in here.
We probably did.
He probably did. Okay, number 22. Would you rather sell all of your possessions or sell one of your organs? Ooh.
Well, considering I don't have a lot of possessions, I probably couldn't get much money for them. The organ, I could probably, depending on which organ it is of mine, I could probably get a few bucks for it. But if I was to help somebody and they needed a kidney or something, I guess I wouldn't charge them. Obviously, it'd be for free. I would probably having to sell my possessions. I would sell my possessions and keep my organs for now.
There you
I'd go with that.
Yeah.
I'd go with that.
Yeah, me too, especially at this stage of my life.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Number 23, Pinoy Ahoy. Would you rather have a horribly corrupt government or no government at all?
Well, I think our government is pretty corrupt as it is.
Well, I'm not a crook.
No matter who's in there as president. It's a shame. I remember being a kid saying, "Oh, I can't wait till my generation is able to become president, and we're going to do great things." And then I'm here now, living it, and it's unbelievably bad. I think it could be any worse. That's for sure. So I would not. We pretty much, but I guess you're going to have it. No government. I'm going to go with no government.
Number 24. Would you rather have the power to gently nudge anyone's decisions, or have complete puppet master control of 5 people? So would you rather have the power to gently nudge or, gently influence people's decisions, all people, or have complete puppet master control over 5 people?
I would like to control, 5 people. That would be great. That would
That would be great.
Can I pick them?
As long as they don't, can you pick them? There you go. Can you pick them? That's a good one. Hey,
I
I'm
can
the
pick
one.
them.
Wait a minute. I'm the one asking the questions here.
If I can pick them, I'll think
That's a
about that
great
one.
Yeah, you can. We'll let, because you are Pinoy Ahoy. You can do
Yeah,
anything you want. We'll let you pick them.
Yeah, if I can pick the 5 people, I'll go with that one.
You'll go with that one.
I'll take
Oh
the
my,
5 people.
that's just too funny. Number 25. Would you rather know the uncomfortable truth of the world or believe a comforting lie?
Tell me the
Red
truth.
pill or blue pill?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
I rather know the truth.
Yeah, me too. Number 26, would you rather eat a ketchup sandwich or a mustard sandwich?
I would definitely go with ketchup.
Pinoy Ahoy, would you rather wake up every morning with a new $100 bill in your pocket but not know where it came from, or wake up every morning with a new $50 bill in your pocket and know where it came from?
I'll take the 100. I don't care where it came from.
Yeah. Riley's like, yeah, you my man. We know he would take the 100 and run too.
Yeah,
Number
right.
28. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or would you visit the future? And where would you go? So would you rather go back or would you rather go into the future? And either way, where would you go?
I would want to go into the future a few more years and be in the Philippines in my house retired. That's my plan, to retire there. So I want to be there in the Philippines in a couple years from now, and I'd much rather be there than go backwards.
There you go. Outstanding. 29. Would you rather leave your hometown and never be able to return again, or stay in your hometown but never be able to leave the borders?
Leave and never go back. Leave and never go back.
Never go back? Yeah.
Leave and never go back. I don't need to go back to my hometown. Most of my family doesn't live there. They've moved away from there also. So all my brothers and sisters, none of them live in our hometown. Yeah, it's a nice place to visit, but I'm fine with moving on with my life, and if I don't go back, I don't go back.
Yeah, me too.
So,
yeah. Would you, number 30, would you rather endure, oh my goodness, would you rather endure childbirth or wear high heels for 2 months?
Well, when I was actually growing up in the 70s, they used to have a thing we wore to school. It was part of the outfit back then, was platform shoes for guys, platform shoes. So I guess they're considered high heels. So at one point, maybe I did wear high heels, right? I don't know if you remember those platform shoes.
Yeah.
I had a pair of them dressing up.
Childbirth?
I don't want nothing to do with childbirth. I'm all set there. Nothing at all. That's a pain I definitely don't want to endure. I'm good with that. I'll take the platform, whatever they are, high heels every day.
I wonder how many people in the chat said childbirth. Oh my gosh, you better not be one who said childbirth. My goodness, yeah, I would not want to endure that either. They're just
no, I'm good.
No way. I remember back a long time ago when I was married, my son was being born. I was trying to be, encouraging to my wife and supportive. And the nurse was like, yeah, come on, push. And I'm like, yeah, And I lean in and I said, yeah, come on, honey. And I had her hand, push, push. I go, we can do this. I go, we got this. And she goes, shut up. But she threw out some expletives. And I swear, Drew, her head did a 360 and she looked like I needed to have, I needed to call a priest.
I cast you out, unclean spirit,
Shove it up your ass.
in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
31. Would you rather date a girl that was covered in tattoos or a girl covered with body piercing?
I'll take the tattoo.
Number 32, would you rather forget who you were or who everyone else was? So would you rather forget your own identity or forget the identity of everybody else?
Well, I think when you get to a certain age, which I must be close to, you tend to forget who people are. If I could remember everybody else and forget who I am, I would probably, I don't know. Let me see. I'd probably go with that. That's a tough one for me.
It is.
That's a tough one. Now, you know what? I'm going to go with I need to remember who I am.
Yeah.
It's good to know who you are. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that. I'll forget everybody else. Sooner or later, I forget other people anyway, so.
I'm with you. Number 33. If it had to be always be nighttime or always daytime, which would you choose and why? So would you rather it be nighttime all the time or daytime all the time? Which one and why?
I would choose daytime all the time. I definitely like the sun. And when I get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I wouldn't stub my toe.
So just some general questions. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? Besides agreeing to this interview, of course.
Most spontaneous thing I ever
Yeah,
done.
the most spontaneous thing you ever did.
I would say one time when I was in my mid-20s, I had worked a lot, put in quite a few years, and worked a lot, hadn't had a vacation a long time. So my cousin and a friend of mine said, let's go to Florida. So we jumped in a car, and 19 and a half hours later, we were in Florida and ended up staying down there for 3 months, hanging out and partying and having a great time in Fort Lauderdale. So I would say
Cool.
probably that. Probably that's the most spontaneous thing I did in my life.
Cool. I got to share my story too. The most spontaneous thing I ever did was with a friend of mine. We were out and we were in Wisconsin Dells. And we weren't planning on going on the water rides, but we did. So obviously, if we didn't plan for it, we didn't bring a suit or anything to change into. So we had our blue jeans on, we had our shirt, the whole 9 yards. Well, we went on these water rides and we got sopped and wet. So what we did is we went to a place called, that's before the Dells, Linden Station, Wisconsin. And it's a smaller size, it's a village. And we went into the laundromat and we stripped our clothes off, head to toe, everything, our shoes, everything. And we tossed it in separate dryers. And there we were, in our birthday suit in the dead of the night, with our clothes going around in the washer while we're standing there,
Wow.
bare ass naked in the laundromat. We're hiding, kind of standing between the units. Thankfully, nobody ever walked in. Nobody walked in. That was the
That's
most,
spontaneous.
yeah, that was the most spontaneous thing I ever did. But I can't even believe I told you guys that. Anyway, next question. What movie can you watch over and over and over and never get tired of?
I don't know. There's a couple. Let me see. I was always a big fan about something about Mary. To me, that's a good one. Uncommon Valor. I like that one there. Yeah, I'd say probably those couple. I'm not a big movie guy. I'll watch something if it's on TV and I like it. I'll watch it, and I have no problem watching a movie over and over again, the same movie. I'll do that, but it's more of I'm just not a big movie person. I'd go with something like those two maybe. That's probably about it. Although I did watch the one we were just talking about before.
Yeah.
The other day.
A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men. Yeah, that's a great movie. I'd go with that. That's probably my favorite movie, A Few Good Men.
I would pick either that one or Full Metal Jacket. I love that one too.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket's a good movie. I like movies in that based on that stuff.
True.
So
now, let me ask you this: if you were a ghost, how would you hunt? If you were a ghost, how would you hunt people? What kind of ghost would you be?
Play with their heads. Like move stuff on them. Or they're expecting thing, hide their keys. You know, they take something out to eat, unthaw it, I'd put it back in the freezer. Just move stuff around on them.
So you wouldn't be a mean ghost. You would be a prankster.
No, because I like joking and laughing, so I would do stuff to make me laugh, let them scratch their head for a little bit. That's why I pick on myself so much, because I think that justifies me laughing and joking with other people.
Yeah.
I can joke about myself.
If you found a briefcase of money on the street, would you keep it?
You're damn right I would.
Bam! I love your honesty. Me too, brother. Me too. Do not go collect $200. Why should I? I've got more than $200 in the briefcase. I feel you, man. I would keep it too. Have you ever? Okay, here you go. Okay, nothing but truth now. Have you ever laughed so hard that you peed your pants?
When you get to my age, you pee your pants every day. Yeah, I have. All right, I'll just say yes.
I'm not waiting. I'm not answering that one. The laundromat I already went out on a limb, Drew, with the laundromat one. I'm not going to step into this one. Oh, my goodness. So, let me ask this question, Pinoy Ahoy. And I'm going to ask you the same question as I did check out the Rileys. This is the only similar question. If you can pick a YouTube channel that reminds you of a TV character, who would it be, and what would that TV character be?
Okay, I'm going to say there's a few, but I'm going to go with the one that gets me the most would be Joe and Jazzy down in Georgia. And I would say Joe reminds me of Deputy Dog.
Won't anybody move? You're all under arrest.
That's funny.
You most scared
us
to
hear that,
death,
Joe?
Deputy Dog.
If you were a transformer, what vehicle would you turn into?
A trans what?
A transformer, like that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What kind of vehicle would you turn into?
I would be some kind of muscle car. I like to be some kind of muscle car, preferably a Dodge or something like that.
Cool.
I would like to be some kind of, if that's the answer you're looking for, some kind of muscle car.
Yeah. I was going to tell you a word of caution. Never have more kids than car windows. I remember when we were kids, we were always fighting and arguing over the car windows, you know. Okay. Last question.
Uh-oh.
If a zombie plague were to start right now, where would you hold up? What place would you make your stronghold?
Let's see. I would say probably on the top of some mountain somewhere. I would say on the top of some mountain. So it'd have to be warm. So I'd say some mountain in the Philippines, one of those Hiroshima's gold up in those mountains, maybe.
Yeah.
The guy up in.
Okay, well, I gotta pick at you. Just like check out the Rileys. I gotta try to punch holes in that and change your mind.
Yeah.
All right, let me punch holes in that. I'm a Walking Dead fan. I used to watch a lot of Walking Dead. I watch zombie movies. So if you were holed up on the top of the mountain, where would you go to do your runs? To get not. You already talked about peeing your pants. You know, now we're talking about runs. Not those runs. If you had to go out with a crew and get your food, supplies, restock, you know, and you're up there on top of the mountain, does that concern you at all?
Well, yeah, okay. If you're going to bring all in part of it, yeah, that would
you're in an apocalypse, my friend.
I picked the top of the mountain because I figured the zombies would have a hard time getting up there, and I could see them coming up. So, and they walk slow, so it'd buy me some time. So yeah, that's why I picked that. But yeah, I guess you would need access to food and all that's on top of the mountain. There was
medical,
some kind of food, something available, mango, right? Pineapples, whatever, bananas. So you could do it that way. But yeah, I guess it would have to be something more, you know, convenient for me, some other place. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with that and let fate fall where it may. You know, just if
I love that. I tried to poke holes, but you stuck to your guns.
I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with the mountain.
But the other aspect to that too is there's probably less people as opposed to being, you know, holed up in the city. A lot of people would say, you know, and I'll bet $1. We can look at the chat, but a lot of them are probably saying the mall, Walmart. You know, a lot of people are probably saying, you know, mall or Walmart, things like that, because they got pretty much everything in there, and you'll be stocked and supplied for, you know, years to come. You know.
But where the first place they're gonna go? I mean, if you're gonna if the zombies are coming, then they're probably going to go to the malls and those places first. That's the easy picking place.
Yeah, that's true.
Head up to the mountain. I mean, if you're going to stay, all right, I'm going to stay there at the mall. Yeah, that's fine, and live there and do everything. But every day you're going to be fighting off these, you know, the zombies. So
that's true.
That's why I put someplace else. But yeah, I'm sticking with the mountain.
That's true. You know, and then you probably got some guy that come along like OMJ or, you know, or J3 or somebody like that, and they'll open up the mall doors, so you're pretty much screwed anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, oh, POD is in there? Oh, hey, let's unlock this door. Let's leave it ajar. You know?
There you go.
There you go. So, yeah. Well, you know what? I want to thank you so much, Pinoy Ahoy, for joining us here on Showtime. I had a really good time with you. And I do sincerely want to tell you and communicate to you that you are absolutely one of my favorites in YouTube. You are an amazing person. I hope someday, God willing, that, you know, our paths can cross outside of YT like they did with Big Dog in the Philippines. Check out the Rileys, you know. Great people. We have a bunch of great people in our circle of friends, and it would be a blessing to be able to meet you and a bunch of the others here in the chat.
Yeah, I agree. My wife actually spent some time there. Her father is from Duval. She went to school. She went to college there. I think the Notre Dame.
My wife went to Brokenshire College, here in Davao. But there's a
Right.
number of them here in Davao.
Yeah, there is. And I appreciate you shouting me out. And if I could real quick, I mean, I have my channel and is little the success that I have is really from a lot of help from a lot of people. I mean, you mentioned Lisa D's name earlier. She's there almost every time I do my live stream, and she's dropping so many people's links.
Yeah.
She has a great channel, a strong supporter. She's a huge help to my channel. Joe and Jenny's Journey also. He's coming by, and he dropping so many good links, so many good channels to a lot of people that he knows that I know. So
Yeah.
he dropped. Just so many people he drops links, and then there's Think Dragon and Mr. King of Hearts and Team Bunisness. I met those young ladies in Filipinas and Filipinos, and they have a great team, and I pretty much spend my day with them doing their live streams and challenges and everything they do and stuff. They'd be a great interview for you too, Team Bunisness, if you could.
Yeah, anybody is, I'm open to anybody. They're more than welcome to come in, sit in a hot seat. Well, and it doesn't even have to be that. We can talk about a subject. If there's something that they want to discuss, we can talk about that. Doesn't have to be, would you rather questions. We can mix it up. We can also, Drew, bring in, entertainers, people that want to sing or what have you. We can have them in,
Yeah, there's a few more people now as far as the singing part that I've come across, and a lot of them are different Filipinos. The I Patrick TV. I don't know if you met him, but I Patrick TV has a good musical thing going on right now. He's I believe his mother is from Malaysia and his father's from Canada. I think that's how it is. But he's a great guy. A lot of good people. But yeah, the Team Bunishness, they're a team, not like Lady Coach. They're not like Lady Coach, how she's out there supporting supporting everybody. She's an amazing young lady. She'd probably be a good interview for you.
Yeah,
but Team Bunishness, they help each other to get monetized. They help each other. They do challenges, premieres, videos. They do all that stuff, and it's a great. I'm not part of their team. I just support their team.
Yeah.
So because I couldn't put in all the work that they do. Every week they're doing like a different kind of challenge. Like I think this week starting pretty soon, starting today, I think within an hour or so, Hazy Cheesy, they're doing a belly dance challenge.
Cool.
So yeah, it will be pretty cool. So
my belly's always dancing. Every time I take every time I take a step. You mentioned Lady Coach Explorers. Yeah, absolutely. She is full of energy.
Yeah,
always
great.
out there in the YouTube community supporting people. She's really genuine, and she really does do it because she enjoys it and she cares about other YouTube channels. So
right, she's a great one. And then there's always Blessed Life and all them. Blessed Life's my best friend on YouTube, and just an amazing young lady. Think Dragon, great supporter, just unbelievable. So yeah, there's a lot of people that could definitely be interviewed. But no, I appreciate a lot what you did today. That's a great thing. Looking forward to see how it comes out.
Well, some of the channels that a lot of people in the YouTube community because of what it is that you do. And if you do come across anybody that you think that would enjoy being, on Showtime, by all means, send them my way. Let them know, hey, go on over there and download Zoom, and we'll get you into the platform and into the panel, and we'll have a go at it. We'll have some fun,
Yeah, I like I said, I mentioned it to Team Bunishness, and they were all up for it. I'll let them know to download the Zoom, and maybe it might be a different setup for you. Maybe get 3 or 4 of the girls on or something like that. Just I don't know if you can do 3 or 4 at once.
Yeah.
Or a couple. You don't want it too out of control, but get to know them and stuff. And I think it'd be a great interview for you. I think you'd have a lot of fun.
I think 4 people would fit perfectly in the panel. Even though Zoom, I mean, you can get up to like 100 people, you know.
Right,
But,
right,
you know,
right.
we want to keep it under control, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's even a couple of them, you know. But
Yeah, you bet. We can most certainly do that. That's a great suggestion, and we'll most certainly do that. So, you know, send them my way. And if they,
I will.
you know, anybody that wants to be on Showtime, just download Zoom and, you know, let me know. And then if you think of a topic that that is of interest to you, or something that you would like to talk about, yeah, by all means, hit me up with it. I'm very open-minded to a lot of different types of topics. So,
All right. So most important question though, who's the Detroit Lions head coach now? Who's the interim coach, or which way they headed? I didn't check today. I was going to put on a Football Network after I talk to you and see what's going on.
You see that there, guys? You see that? That's Mr. YouTube turning the tables now. So Darrell Bevel is the interim coach right now.
Okay, that name sounds familiar. All right. You know, I've watched Detroit all year, and every game they seem to be up early in the game. They seem to be winning early, and they just can't hold on. So I don't think they're that far away. I think a couple years, 2 years ago, last year, they probably should have got one of the quarterbacks. You know, they could have got the guy who went to Miami or the guy who went to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Right? They probably could have got one of those quarterbacks.
I think, didn't Herbert go to the Chargers? I thought Herbert. I could be mistaken, but I thought Herbert. But he was a kid that I was looking at, and I was hoping that the Lions would have drafted him. But this Okuda guy, kid that they got, he's. It's not fair for me to call him a bust at this point. You know, I mean, he's only played half the season, but he's not doing too well. So I'm thinking he is slow. He's really slow. He doesn't have that makeup speed, you know, to be a corner. So I'm thinking what they might do, and don't be surprised if they don't move him over to safety so he can come down on the play. You know, there's been multiple times this year where people just blew right past him. He has no makeup speed whatsoever. But yeah, Darrell Bevel is their interim coach right now. We'll see how he pans out for the remaining 5 games of the year. But this is the hardest part of their schedule coming up. 2 guys I would like to see, Drew. I would like to see the Detroit Lions hire Peyton Manning as their general manager. I don't think it'll ever happen. But if they can hire Peyton Manning, I think that gives them instant credibility. And he's got that household name, and he would have a better opportunity or chance to draw in big name free agents to come to Detroit. The coach that I would like would be Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. I would love to have him.
He's getting a lot of high praise.
If you weren't available, Pinoy Ahoy, that's only if you weren't available.
Right. Once they lost on, to me, they were always a great Thanksgiving Day team. It was a great thing. Even before the Cowboys, I remember before the Cowboys started playing on Thanksgiving Day, Detroit was always there. They were always a team coming through on Thanksgiving Day, and always a great tradition there and stuff. So we'll see. I like the uniforms. I hope they turn it around. I think they probably should have blown it up completely and traded away, their quarterback now and got some good draft picks for him. I think, kind of like what San Diego did,
right?
Or Miami. Look at Miami. After 2 years now, they're already playing really good football. So we'll see. We'll see. I think they're going to have to blow it up there and kind of start over. So I wish them luck, and hopefully it works out for them.
And I think Phillip Rivers, I think he went over to Indianapolis, did he not?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
And they're tearing it up. They just beat the Packers. They're 7-3 on the year. They got the #1 defensive unit in all of football, so they're looking good. And then you
They've
got
been pretty good for a few years.
say
They've
again.
been pretty good for a few years.
Yeah, yeah, they have. Been.
Indianapolis been pretty good for a few years. So yeah, they just Trevor's helped. And I think if Detroit had traded their quarterback, I mean, he could have ended up with the Patriots probably. He probably would have come here to New England. I wouldn't doubt it.
Two final questions. Do you think Pittsburgh stays undefeated this year?
No.
I agree. I think they're going to probably end up with at least one loss.
Yeah.
My last question of the night, Pinoy Ahoy. Think of the person, talk to the person that has never been here before. You know, that's somebody new. So if you're talking to that person, what would you tell that person about your channel?
To hang in there for a little bit, because a lot of my channel is travel around here in the United States and, you know, to the Philippines and stuff. I've already missed one trip this year to the Philippines just because of everything going on with, you know what. So looking forward after the new year to get that up and running again as far as doing more travel. My wife and I go to a lot of places here in the United States too. You know, just even weekends and different stuff. We're located in New England, in Massachusetts, a lot of other states right near us. I mean, I can be in Rhode Island in 20 minutes. I can be in Connecticut in less than an hour, New York in 3 hours, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. So I can get around pretty quick, and that's what we like to do is go around and travel. So there'll be definitely more travel coming up, making different kind of videos, trying to relate a lot of stuff I do to the Philippines. I just did another challenge, a durian challenge, eating durian, fruit from the Philippines. So I'll be releasing that video pretty soon. You know, my wife just got her driver's license, so we did a video about that. You know, Filipino getting a driving license, so here in the United States.
Cool. So
stuff, you know, just keeping that too, keeping the Philippines part of it. And that's it. My live streams are, like I said earlier, have really done a lot better than what they used to be at first. And you know, am I a grow channel? I guess I am. I kind of consider myself a show channel because I show people's channels for the hard work that they do. Sure. Everybody works hard on their YouTube channel, so I try to I show their channels and kind of flex their channels. But that's what I do, and it works for me. And like I said, I get so much support, so much help from people like Lisa D and from Joe and Jenny's Journey. Penis Habits, another one. She really helps me a lot too. Yeah. Team Bunisness helps me a lot. Think Dragon's amazing. Mr. King of Hearts, all those guys. Blessed Life. Just there's so many people. I could go on for an hour. People that help me out on my channel. So my live stream part of it, I'm gonna keep doing what I do. And you know, even when I go to the Philippines, we already got a trip scheduled for February and March. I'll be doing live streams from there. So I'm looking forward to that. Traveling around the Philippines. But that's it. Kind of just keep on going, keep on being me, and trying to help people as much as I can.
Well, we really enjoy what you do and appreciate what you do. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for joining me. Our guest today in the hot seat was Pinoy Ahoy. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you two again, brother. Looking forward to that.
All you guys, show your love for Pinoy Ahoy and either put a heart, fill up the chat box with hearts, or type a capital L, whatever is easier for you. We want to flood the chat box with either a capital L or fill it up with hearts. And show your love for our guest, Pinoy Ahoy. And I hope to do this again with you in the future, Pinoy Ahoy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, too. Okay, coming your way, straight ahead, the Showtime Shoutouts. Next.
One blustery, wintry day, Ken Unger, Brett Glasso, Lisa D, and MMK braved the elements to pay an unexpected house call to the Grinch. Unfortunately, they tripped the intruder alarm, and things quickly went south from there.
Come on, touch it. Touch the door. Do it for me, Stu.
Pogie, originally from Albany, Georgia, sprang into action and warded off the unsuspecting intruders. Grinch, I know that you've been in a bad mood for 32 years, but how do you feel about check out the Rileys?
I really don't like them. No, I don't.
It's too tolerant.
Oh, come on, Grinch. They just want to connect.
So they want to get to know me, do they?
Yes,
They want to spend a little quality time with the Grinch.
that's right, Grinch.
I guess I could use a little social interaction.
That's the spirit!
Well, that looked rather chilly. Well, here
Here we go!
Slow down. Don't get in such a hurry. You're hurrying me up. I don't like to be rushed and pushed. Just slow down. You see those stars coming down? I'll explain those in a little bit. I'm going to let the Rileys roll by, so I know that's my ending point. I'll get back to Rileys. Chi Torres. Thank you very much, Chi, for visiting POD, Philippines On Demand, and Showtime. It's always a pleasure to see you in the stream and below the videos. Thank you very much, Chi. We wish you the best of success in YouTube. Choppy Boy. Choppy, over 1K subs and new to our channel as we are to theirs. And Choppy Boy, thank you so much for visiting. Really appreciate your support and your newfound friendship. Also want to send out a big thank you to Dave Knopfler with 59 subscribers. Let's work together and try to get Dave to 100. As you can see, he's more of a supporter in YouTube rather than a content creator at this point in time. Thank you, Dave. Deborah Orrit, thank you very much, Deborah. I've seen you around now more often. I see you a lot in some of the other streams, to include Pinoy Ahoy, amongst others. Deborah, thank you very much for your support of POD. Here's a good one if you like Lions football or sports in general. Detroit Lions on the prowl with Jim and Kurt. These guys should have a lot more subscribers than they do. That is an awesome channel. Probably one of the best sports channels I've seen. Devil Hunter Entertainment. Wow, he is over 100 now. Let's continue marching on. DHE, you are also very deserving of more, and hopefully all of your friends and your new friends will get you there, and I'm sure they will. DJ My Loves, hi there. Thank you very much for your newfound friendship, as well as supporting POD, Philippines On Demand, and we hope to see more of you in our stream and in the comments section below the video. I'm starting to see more of Fatsville love. Fatsville is working toward 2K subscribers, a wonderful supporter of many people. Fatsville love, Cha and I, we can't thank you enough. Thank you very much. Filipina, Desert Gardener, FDG, one of the more noteworthy YouTube channels, if you will, A lot of people know FDG. She makes her rounds and she makes a lot of friends. Thank you, FDG, and we're proud and humbled to be one of them. FL Woods 1 over there in CDL on the opposite side of the island here on Mindanao, approaching 100 subscribers. Thank you very much, my friend, for joining POD, Philippines On Demand. Really appreciate seeing you. Okay, here's the stars. These are stars. Out to Hawaii and H2H. I can't say enough. Monster kill.
Monster kill.
Always going above and beyond for Cha and I. H2H, thank you so much. Jean Payong. Jean, thank you for your new friendship as well as your support. And we also will be on your channel supporting you. I see you in a lot of streams, and we're very appreciative of everything you do and supporting all of us. Again, here's Josh NC78 with over 1K subscribers. Good guy. Go over there, check out his video. You know, all of his videos, I enjoy listening to him talk. He is just right straight out of the chute. Judy Fisher, thank you very much, Judy. Judy approaching 200 subscribers. As you can see, doesn't make content, but she makes a lot of happy faces. Visiting a lot of channels, making a lot of friends. Judy Fisher, thank you very, very much. Little brother, Kevin Adamus Vlogs, approaching 4K subscribers of his own, making a lot of friends and a lot of noise in YouTube. Oh my goodness, speaking of making a lot of noise, here's Lady Coach Explores, very well known in YouTube, approaching 4K subscribers. Lady Coach Explores, thank you for everything you do for Cha and I, POD, Philippines On Demand. Here's a new one, a new visitor and friend to our channel, Lexi Russell, with 13 subscribers. As you can see, Lexi isn't really all about creating content at this point. You never know what the future holds. But right now, Lexi Russell holds the endearing friendships of many. Thank you, Lexi, for making us one of them. May Simple World, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Another new friend on POD, Philippines On Demand, and she is pushing 100 subscribers of her own. So let's give her some support like she supports us. Thank you. Here's one. We've got Lynn Kitchen and Adventures Vlogs, fast approaching 250 subscribers at the time of this broadcast. And Lynn, we want to thank you for being here. Oh, you should see the stars coming down real soon because this guy rocks YouTube. Nico Greco, thank you so much for everything you do, past as well as present, for Cha and I. You are just amazing, wonderful, kind, and very giving, generous person. Thank you so much. You and H2H, I just can't say enough about. Thank you so much. Adventures with Nubs. Look at that. Working on 300 subscribers. Nubs, thank you. Past Life Explorer, approaching 1K subscribers. I really enjoy listening to this guy talk. Super guy, well-spoken, very articulate. I really like him a lot. Shrimp Shack. Hey, Shrimp Shack. Can you whip me up a cheeseburger? I don't know if you make that over there. But Shrimp Shack, 40 subscribers, knocking on the door of 50. Shrimp Shack, thank you for being in our stream as well as commenting underneath the videos. We certainly appreciate you, and we appreciate this lovely young lady, Song for Anna, with well over 4K, a wonderful golden voice, a great entertainer, that lady is going to be heard from in the music industry. The Philippines for us. Hi, Fred. Marla, do you have that burger ready for me? I mean, geez, it's been what, 4 days now, 5 days? No longer than that by the time this posts and by the time you're watching it. So, Fred and Marla, the Philippines for us. Thank you both for your friendship. Through the Veil Paranormal. Oh my goodness, I'm scared already. She is approaching 1,000 subscribers and got it going on with her channel. A lot of interesting stuff. Guys and gals, go over there, check her out. Good channel. Speaking of another good channel and a great guy in himself, Tim Diziak. Come on, guys, let's get him to 500. What's the problem? What the problem here? Let's get Tim to 500. Him and that brand new computer of his, they deserve it. Tim Diziak, great guy. V-Love, approaching 1,600 subscribers, working on 2K. Keep going, V-Love, you're doing great. And we're really happy to see you visiting us and vice versa. Nice to meet you. Vin Agar, hey Vin. As you can see, Vin's not really into creating. He's got a couple of videos there. But he's he kind of gets around on YouTube sporadically. And he's out there supporting people. Vin, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And Willie, one of my neighbors here in the subdivision, but now he and has been for a while working over there in New York. New York. Okay, I won't sing. Don't do that again. Willie, thank you for everything you do. You're an amazing friend. Thank you for your support. Oh, yeah, here comes the stars. Here comes the stars. They're shining tonight. Pinoy Ahoy, over 4K. Pinoy Ahoy, my wife, Cha, and I, we can't thank you enough for going above and beyond and doing the things that you do for us. You're an amazing person, very generous and very caring and very endeared by many people in the YouTube community. Thank you for being my guest today. Arnez Vlog, approaching 1K. Love that channel art, looking really good. Beautiful, eye-catchy channel art there. Ashley Mango Journey, hi there. Approaching 2K subscribers. Ashley, thank you for visiting POD, Philippines on Demand, and we'll be leaving a pie at your doorstep. Thank you, Ashley, for joining us. And here we are. We went full circle. Check out the Rileys, and oh yeah, them stars will be floating, pushing 2K subscribers. I've met Bill 3 times now since he's been in Davao. Cha and I met Mercy the other day. Wonderful people, great friends of not only POD, but a lot of people in the YouTube community. You know what I find really funny, and my wife even mentioned it. They both call me POD, like POD is on my birth certificate. They'll say POD, you know, when they're talking to me. They don't say Bill, they say POD. I think that is so cute. That's really funny. You know, so I think I'm going to go into the court system and have my first name changed to POD. Rileys, love ya. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. You all rock. You're all awesome. I want to thank each and every one of you that were in the stream tonight, visiting with us and, you know, playing along. We really appreciate that. And for those of you watching this on playback, you can bet I'll write your name down on the list and do my best to get you in one of the shout outs. Can't get everybody in, you know, in the same shout out. You know, you're in, like I said before, a past one, you know, a scheduled one, or that's right, in a future one. Regardless, I will find you. You can run, but you can't hide. I will find you. Just really quick, I just threw out a list here, namely because there's a couple on here that I can't find. Some of these I can find, the other ones that I can't, but I just wanted to give them a verbal shout out, just, for the heck of it. Couch Potato. Yeah, that's right. You know who we're talking about. The Couch Potato from Fargo, North Dakota. Thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Jofer Kilo Kohan. Jofer Kilo Kohan, thank you very much for visiting one of my live streams that I had with Check Out the Rileys. Very much appreciative. Christopher C. Christopher C. I looked for you. I did find a Christopher C. out there, but I wasn't sure if that was you or not. So I didn't want to give credit to the wrong person without confirming with you. So if you see this shout out, please leave a message down below the video on playback, and I will connect with you. And Cha and I want to thank you very much for what you did for us in our stream. You know what you did, we know what you did, and we can't thank you enough. You are an amazing, generous person. God bless you. 313, close. CLOS, couldn't find you on YouTube. Again, leave your link, make a comment below the video. I'll click on you, and it just, beat me up, Scotty. So just leave a comment down there. I will find you, and I will return the love. And I can't thank you very enough for coming in and visiting us. 313, for those of you who don't know, is Detroit, Michigan. Living in the 313. Thank you very much. Kingbone. I see Kingbone a lot in the Hopsters, chats and live streams and on the panel. Kingbone, thank you for stopping by and visiting POD. We really appreciate it, and we'll return the favor. Bruce Davis, howdy, howdy. Bruce Davis, one of my friends in sports. Bruce, thank you, as well as Brett Glasso, another sports guy. Darren's Travels, thank you very much. Kevin Kennedy, a very good friend of ours. Kevin Kennedy is another one of those guys that has gone above and beyond and helping Cha and I. Just an absolutely amazing person, as is Drummer Chicago. Drummer Chicago, I can't thank you enough. You put a big smile on my face, along with How to Hawaiian and Nico Greco. You guys really have made my wife excited about her birthday coming up on December 7th. For those of you guys watching this, please jump over to Cha Squad and just leave her a message in the comments and wish her a happy birthday if you would. It would mean a lot to her. And thank you in advance. Shooting Star MS. They don't make labs like that anymore. Shooting Star, thank you very much. SSMS, you are an awesome person. And finally, Mars Channel Vlog. Mars, M-A-R-Z, Channel Vlog. Thank you so much for your new friendship. We really appreciate you as well. Hey, look, Cha and I appreciate all of you. And it's amazing. The fact that you're here visiting us in itself tells us that you enjoy our friendship as much as we enjoy yours. I hope that you had fun in the stream answering some of the questions. I know I did. It was a lot of fun. Pinoy Ahoy, once again, thank you so much, brother. Not only for what you do for our channel, but for other channels as well. You are rocking it in YouTube. You are a YouTube rocker, dude. If you guys want to become a guest on Showtime, and we don't have to put you in the hot seat. I mean, I could put you on ice too. I don't care. But seriously, if you want to be on Showtime, we can do anything. We can have a debate. We can have a topic of discussion. You can sing. I'll interview you, and in between the process of the interview, you can sing songs. The only thing we don't do on POD is we don't dance. We don't dance on POD, and that's probably because I can't dance, but I can't sing either. Yeah, but anyway, we don't go down that dancing road. We don't do that. But if you want to come on, you want to be a guest, let's have some fun. Download Zoom. It's fast, free, and easy, and it is fun. You will need Zoom to be able to access my panel. So I would love to see you. I would love to see you. Contact me on Facebook if you want to be a guest, and let me know that you downloaded Zoom. And I'll tell you what, it is on. It is game on. And we'll have a great time. I guarantee you it'll be a lot of fun. And mostly, I get to spend time with you. Until next weekend, you guys take care. God bless you all. Be safe. Be happy. Go Lions. Bye, everybody.